So, put that down. Just got the car. Gonna go do a little bit of Christmas shopping. Since I don't have anything else to do today. But yeah, we're gonna see how this goes first car vlog. I bet you it's about to like fall down any second. It's not propped up on anything. But yeah. I think we're gonna go hit up TJ Maxx and maybe like Marshall's Home Goods. Those are like some of my favorite stores because they usually, I mean, a lot of times it can be a hit or miss, just because you never know what they have like on stock. You can't go online and see what they have. You know, it's just a kind of whatever gets shipped into their store that day. But when you do find something, it's usually a really good find and for a really good price. So there's hair. Okay. But yeah. So I really like the stores, but I'm so bad at giving gifts. Like, I just never know what to get people. Like, because like most of my friends, like, and the people I'm getting gifts for, like, we're all kind of like, you know, in that time in our life when we're like, well, I don't really like need anything, or like, you don't have to get me. Hello, there we go. You don't have to get me gifts, you know, like that's not. I don't know. Somebody like notebook is flying in the street, but okay, I'm going that way. I was like, I'm gonna lose my train of thought here. Okay, this isn't really working out, but anyways, so I'm gonna put this away and focus on driving because, yeah, alright, see you later. So, very unsuccessful shopping trip in terms of Christmas gifts. I got a few things for myself because I suck at, like, buying things for other people. Like, I'm not very good at it, and yeah, so and I'm just like, I don't really like shopping alone. It's just not, you don't like, you can't bounce ideas off other people, you can't like, I don't know, oh, I need to go this way. I'm just gonna go this way. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, like the Marshalls, I went to like Marshall's Home Goods, TJ Maxx, they all had like good stuff, but I'm just like, I never know what to get people. Ugh, so frustrating. Especially when you're trying to shop for like your best friend. But it's so windy today, holy crap. Like, my hair is a complete mess. Like, the car was shaking earlier because it was so windy. I can't in this place. But, yeah. So I'm just gonna go home now and I guess have some lunch. I'm tired. So windy, my car is shaky. The wind is pushing my car like all over my lane. Thankfully I can stay in my lane. That's one thing I hate about people who can't drive. Like, they can't stay in their lane, and like, I'm like, stay in your lane. Like, Haboob or not, but I don't know. FYI, Haboob is a dust storm, like a dirt storm, like where it's just so windy that like the dust comes. Where I live, like we get them not like regularly, but I mean it happens. So I don't know. There goes a tumbleweed. Holy shit. Oh, this truck just fucked it up. Y'all, tumbleweeds are real. They're real. For those of you who don't believe, it's not just in those Wild West movies. They're real. I see them. Only when it gets windy like this. If it's not windy like this, then it won't, like, you don't see them, obviously, because they're not blowing. But it's just like, you see like there's like little baby ones, but then there could be like really big ones. I'm so car vlog. I cannot talk and drive. Like, this is, I don't think it's safe. I really don't think it's safe. But it's fine. Like, it's just going. Like, I don't know. It's just so windy. That tree. I don't know, but so I got a garment rack. Finally, I needed one. You know how you say like you need something? You don't ever need anything. You just want something. I just wanted a garment rack, but I finally got one at TJ Maxx. They had one for $10, and it was awesome. So my car's literally shaking right now because of all this wind. That's crazy. That's crazy. So this is Tracy. Just kidding. Yeah. It's usually not like this windy. It's always windy where I live, but it's usually like not like extremely windy. Today it's extremely windy, like Chicago level windy. Crap, are you supposed to order when it's like this? Like, how are you supposed? I cannot with children and their frappuccinos. This group of like guys of all people, well, like looks like little teenage boys, just came out with their frappuccinos. Like, what? Like, it's too funny. Oh my god. They all just got vanilla bean frappuccinos. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna order and then I'll talk to you guys later. Amazing. Let's get this show on the road. I'm gonna go to Target. And hopefully find some good stuff. We'll see. We shall see. I'm excited to go home though because, except for Thanksgiving, although I was home like 3 weeks ago for Thanksgiving, but other than Thanksgiving, I hadn't been home all semester, which normally I do go home about once a semester, usually like in October, but it just, I like didn't have any time, and it just, I don't know, I guess wasn't necessary this year, but so I'm excited to go home. Not looking forward to a 9-hour car drive with my cat. That's like the only downside of going home for me, especially now because I have my cat, because I take him with me, obviously. Like, I'm going to be gone for, gosh, I don't even know, 4 weeks? I'm gone for 4 weeks. So, yeah. So obviously I have to take him, since it's going to be a while that I'm gone. And I took him home for Thanksgiving because we were there for about a week, and I like contemplated like, you know, just not like sheltering him. What's the word? A pet thingy. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. But I thought about doing that, but I was like, well, we need to see if he's a good traveler, and I mean, we already knew he was going to come home with me for Christmas, and he's going to be there all next semester when I'm doing my internship, so it was just kind of like, I mean, might as well test the waters now. He'll only be there for a week, and like, because I have a cat and a dog back home, so we were kind of like, we need to test to see like how they're going to react to one another, that kind of thing. So yeah, so I took him home, and he did amazing. Like, he's a really good traveler. Like, my cats back home are awful travelers. Like, they just do that baby cry all the time, and yeah, but Amos did not meow once. He only went to the bathroom once, which was impressive. So yeah, he's great, but it's still, I know it takes a toll. Okay, so earlier, sorry for like the weird quality. I'm actually videoing on my phone while I'm waiting for my Popeyes to come through the drive-thru. They made me like pull over into this parking spot, and we're like, it's gonna be like 4 or 5 minutes, but can you just pull over into the parking spot? Okay. Anyways, I figured I would like kind of explain what happened earlier. So I was actually like on a good like little train when I was like talking earlier, and then I didn't realize that like my camera like somehow stopped recording for some reason. Like, just like obviously like you could see like mid like sentence, like for no reason. Like it's not dead. I think it just was out of storage. I have no idea. But so I like pulled into Target and I was like, what the crap? Because I had like really good, I was talking about good things, like I was talking about my cat. But anyways, I'm trying to remember like what I was saying. I think I was saying like when I'm like road tripping with my cat, so I'll have to like look at the footage and see like where I like left off, and then I can like edit this and see it so that you're not like hearing me say the same thing twice. But so my cat, anyways, so like I took him home for Thanksgiving, like traveling with him. We took him home that Saturday, and so like I don't want him to ever be like stressed out or anything whenever we're driving, because it's like a 9-hour car ride. So I keep like looking back. They said they're gonna bring my food like up to me, so I'm like, I don't want it to be like weird, but so that's why I keep looking back. It's back there. But so anyway, so I went to his vet like a week before we were gonna leave, and because I had called and they said, yeah, like some cats use like tranquilizers, like a mild tranquilizer, not like he's like out, you know, like for road trips. And so I was like, okay. So we went and like got dosage and he told me how to use it and everything. So an hour before we leave on Saturday, I give it to him, and like the effect on him is like he gets like loopy, like it basically looks like he's like drunk, because he's like can't like walk straight, and like his eyes start kind of closing up. It was honestly kind of freaky for me, because I didn't know, you know, if it was like if he's having a negative reaction to it or what was going on. But I really just don't think that he had a good reaction to it or whatever. I don't know if I gave him not enough or too much, or if it just like doesn't sit with him, because he was acting like that. And then like about half an hour to an hour into it, like he went to the bathroom like kind of bad, and yeah, so it was like that. So it obviously didn't sit well with his stomach. But after he did that, he was like completely fine. Like he wasn't loopy anymore, like he wasn't crying. He just like slept the rest of the way. So on the way back, I didn't give him any tranquilizer. I was like, you know, we'll just go and see what happens, and if he needs it, then I can give it to him, you know, and it'll be like last time or whatever. So I didn't give it to him, and he did amazingly. So he's a really good traveler, I figured out. But you know, I just get anxiety about road trips, and especially when I'm with him, because I just want him to be comfortable and not stress out, because that's like the main thing. I never want him to be stressed or anything like that, because it just puts them in a really bad place, and then they resent you for it. So yeah, so anyways, I think that was the rest of like what I was trying to say earlier. And then I think I was just like jamming to some songs. But I did, so I went to Target, didn't find anything at Target, but then I went to, they had like a Ross next door, and like in my hometown, the Ross sucks. Like it's not good at all. It's just very trash, and nothing is in order. It just doesn't look good. So I decided to like pop in there and see if it was the same, but it wasn't. Like it was a little more put together and things. And I actually ended up finding some shoes that I can wear on my trip to Ireland. They look like they're Steve Madden, but they look like the LL Bean boots, because I wanted the LL Bean boots, but those are like $200, and I don't know if I would wear them like all that much except for this trip, and maybe a couple times more. I really wasn't about to spend $200 nor ask for it as a gift, you know, for Christmas. So I was like looking around, like Sperry had some, and then I like just randomly ran across these in Ross, and then they're like the Steve Madden, although, okay, hold on. So they are Steve Madden. I got my food, so that's why the video might have paused. What am I saying here? So they're Steve Madden, but they're, instead of it being like a navy and like a tan color, they're all black. But these are like the fur-lined ones. So, and they're like all rubber. So they're just like the LL Bean boots, except they're like black. And I think I got them for like $30, which like for Steve Madden is good too, you know? Get over here. Okay, people, let me over. No, you're not even there. Okay. Turning left is like one of the worst things ever. But So yeah, so they're like really cute. So I did end up finding stuff at Ross, but nothing at Target. So I think I'm just going to wait till I go back home to look for Christmas gifts, because every time I would find something, I'd be like, well, that's just another thing I have to bring back with me, you know. And I'm like, plus if it's at places like Target, then it's like, okay, I can like order this online, or like, you know, I can find this at my Target in a couple days when I do go back home. So it's not like, I don't know. So I'm just pulling into my apartment complex. I'm just gonna go up and eat my dinner, and then I think I'm gonna go out to the bars later. We shall see. Although tomorrow night I'm going out. One of my friends is graduating, so we're gonna go have like a grad dinner and then like go to the bars. It's really the only thing to do in college towns are like eat and drink and like go to the local bars, but it's a good time.